I want you to turn around and walk out of here like a decent human being, if that's possible.
Why don't you just tell me to piss off?
Carry on.
Right, well...
Sir, you did my brother in for nicking cars.
Yes, and he'll do you as well if you don't get on with those questions.
He's not a policeman anymore, is he?
You want to bet?
Sir, gonna show us your scar?
Why don't you all shut up, okay?
Get on with your work. Now, bags on the floor.
You. Okay. I'll show you my scar. If, and only if, you get 20 out of 20 in your interpretation.
That is about as likely as the Easter Bunny hopping through that door. Well done, you.
Listen, if you wanted to give me a go on my own, I'm more than willing.
Very tempting. Very tempting.
Seriously. Go and get yourself a cup of coffee, I'll be fine.
It's going to take him at least 15 minutes to finish those questions.
Exactly.
Right. You know where I am, Mr. Millen, if there's any trouble.
Quiet. You. Put that away. Get on with your work.
Sir, Donna's not doing what you told her to.
Any more out of you and I'll... Did you hear me say to put that away?
It's broke anyway. Stumpy.
That is pure cheek.
Okay, fine. It's being confiscated.
So you're not allowed to steal from pupils?
Yeah. Wow. Do you hear what she called you, sir?
What? I didn't say anything. It's away now.
Okay, just get on with your work, yeah? You, put that hood down.
What did you call Mr. Miller? Don?
Stumpy.
Sir, she said it again.
Said what?
It began with S, didn't it?
So does she.
Just get on with answering those questions.
No, S. St. Yeah, S. St.
So we just called you Stumpy?
I was just saying what she said.
You are a rotten liar.
Shotix, the lot of you!
Can I just tell you what I really think of you in case you got the wrong impression of me? You're really intelligent. You're a great organizer. You'd make a fantastic teaching assistant.
But?
No buts, no ifs. Maybe the thing is, I just really like working with you. And I thought that you'd really like working with me. I thought it said a lot about the way we were together.
Well, you've asked me to move in with you, Jack. But you've not really said why. For all I know, it's because you want me to work from home as well as the office.
You're the one's not committing to me.
But it's not for me to commit, though, Jack, is it? This is a power relationship.
Oh, don't give me that feminist claptrap.
Why not? I am a feminist. And the law says that you're in a position of power over me. Everybody knows it. The onus is on you to prove you're not. So, this is your reference for me for a teaching assistant role.
Mr. Bunton is going to be back in a second, yeah? So, why don't we go over the answers to the questions, eh? Okay, question 1. Why was Catherine confused? Well, the answer is...
The answer is...
The answer is...
The answer is...
Catherine was confused because she didn't know where the noise was coming from. Question 2.
Sir, I was stumped by this question.
You're nothing but a cheeky wee get, do you know that?
My mum's coming in about that.
Is she? Good.
You swore. Teachers aren't allowed to swear.
One more word out of anybody and you are all going in the cooler. That's a promise.
Oh, that's a promise. That's it then. Thanks very much, Mike. Looks like we're all going in the cooler now.
Everything all right?
Yeah, no problem. I'm just, I'm taking them to the library.
So far, so good.
Yeah. Brilliant.
What's going on?
Mr. Millen sent us here.
Mr. Millen?
I can only apologise, Mr. Trenneman, but they were all well out of order. Every one of them.
I'm sorry this class has given you so much trouble, Mr. Millen. Right, inside, all of you. Quietly. You, there. You, here.
Hey, Lorna. Are you all right?
Oh, how many more times is this going to happen? I don't know if it's a real pain anymore, if I'm just imagining it.
Yeah, well, try not to get too stressed about it. I mean, this might be as bad as it ever gets. And if the pills don't work, well, you can always go on the cannabis.
Yeah, great, turn into a pothead. Well, if I've got someone around to roll them up for me.
I think you're incredible, Lorna. I'm really amazed by you. And you know I'll always be around for you, don't you?
Yeah, well then tell me what I want to hear. But you'll stay with me. At least until you find a little palace.
Great. If that's what you want.
Mr. Budgeon, looking for your class?
Would somebody mind telling me what the hell is going on?
You left a student teacher in charge of your Year 9s.
Uncontrollable call of nature, and if you want to check with my doctor, feel free to do so. Would you rather have had me leave the class on its own?
It's not as if I'm totally inexperienced when it comes to controlling children.
The cooler is designed for problem individuals, not whole classes.
What if the whole class misbehaves? Look, I do understand something about the mentality of the pack, okay? You should try placing a football match.
Exactly.
Listen, if you lose control of a whole class, you'll never survive. I'm going to have to speak to the head teacher, just to see how we can best help you along. We don't want it happening again, do we?
Oh, no doubt you'll cause a major fuss.
Say, Doc, we've got Mrs. Barnes to see you. Nice to meet you.
You got a minute?
Yeah, of course. Do you want to get a cup of tea?
I don't think Andrew Trenneman likes me very much.
Oh, yeah?
He's been down on me all day.
Well, I suppose he's been given the job of looking after you, hasn't he?
Yeah, I know. I think he sees me as a bit of a rival.
Maxine's 16. I'm sorry to say she doesn't meet the threshold for fostering.
Why's that?
Put simply, she doesn't class as vulnerable.
Of course she's vulnerable. She's homeless.
Now, strictly speaking, that isn't the case.
Told you.
Well, you can't expect her to go back and live with her rotten mum. She was harbouring a sex predator, for God's sake.
It's her choice, Miss Haydock. What she wants to do. Where are you now, Maxine?
Well, yeah, she's with me at the minute, but it's not just a roof that she needs, it's proper care.
Look, I suggest you try the homeless persons unit.
Oh, right.
They may be able to find Maxine some sort of semi-independent place, maybe a hostel or a B&B.
Well, there you are, you see. It's better than nothing.
I'm the one that's got to live there.
I'll give you the number. Maybe they could fix you up with something today.
I'm not going to no homeless unit.
Please don't be like that, Maxine.
I'm not!
Brantley, look, this is a bit awkward, but I'm going to have to ask you to stop me and Tom team teaching together. I don't want to go into details, but he's been bringing his personal life into the classroom.
Didn't have much of a personal life last time I spoke to him.
Look, I know you and Tom are mates.
You're asking me to disrupt my staff rotas. I'll need good reason. I mean, if Tom's behaved unprofessionally...
I don't want him mouthing off in front of the kids. If he can't keep him to himself, then I don't want him in my class.
You can't blame a man feeling aggrieved being thrown out of his home.
He doesn't have to force it down the kids' throats, though, does he?
I should have known you'd be here. Russell is really upset, Jack. And let's face it, Grantley shouldn't have even left him on his own.
Well, you're right there, but he lied to me. He told me he was taking him to the library.
Look, I'm not trying to make excuses for him, but he was embarrassed, you know. He was trying to cover up.
Which is exactly what we need to teach him not to do.
Oh, for God's sake, it's not like someone's died, is it?
You're allowing your friendship to interfere with your judgment.
Has anyone ever told you that you can be quite pompous?
You have, on several occasions.
Well, at least I'm consistent, aren't I?
All right, calm down.
Look, can I not just mentor him, please? Before Andrew puts him off teaching for life?
No. He's based in the English department. I want Andrew to keep an eye on him.
I'm not getting this. You're making it sound like he needs babysitting.
He's a trainee teacher. Perhaps he does.
Has she got the odds for him or something?
Yeah, spoken to Jack. Everything's fine.
I'm not going to get 6 whacks of the cane, then. Did Mr. Rimmer mention my little fib?
Yeah, he did. Do you want more tea?
Do you think I should go and apologise?
No. Do you know what? Just wait until things settle down a bit.
Settle down? I thought you said everything was fine.
It is. Just forget about it.
People rushing left to right. There's pretty faces left to right. And I'm just frozen, staring into space. Faster than the speed of light. My stars are gonna crash into this place. And it's caught widescreen, so we don't miss a thing. Now I'm standing clean. 'Cause all I waited for is closing.
Russell. Mr. Treneman, about the incident earlier.
Don't be too hard on yourself. We all need help sometimes.
I suppose I'm just used to being able to dish out the punishment.
That's the problem with teaching. Our options are strictly limited, so we have to make sure that we use them judiciously.
Well, I've got a departmental meeting next. Shouldn't be any problems there.
Me too, sure. Is there anything else? Something you'd like to talk about?
No, of course not.
I'm off to set up our work experience week, but I'll be back later on if you need a sounding board.
Team teaching timetables. Looks like it's all changed.
Can we discuss this in private, please?
Trying to dob me in it, will you?
I'm trying to keep a lid on things in front of the kids.
You don't give a damn about the kids, and certainly not your own. All you're doing is worrying them sick.
This is a departmental meeting. Leave my kids out of it.
No, I won't leave them out of it because I care about them just as much as you.
Sod off, Tom. Don't you tell me. You're the one who should feel guilty that this has happened.
What? Him feel guilty? You really are the limit.
Oh, listen to yourself, Lorna. Defending him, letting him live in your house, phoning all over him. Well, you've got a short, bloody memory, that's all I can see.
Back off! Right, this isn't easy, guys, but either you sort this out for yourselves or I'm going to have to sort it out for you.
I don't think anyone can do that.
Not unless Izzy